Hello guys, in this short tutorial I'm gonna show you how to create this kind of list view using the cache network image. Beside that, I'm going to use the Shimmer, so we're going to learn how to use that while our image is getting loaded from the internet. For example, I'm gonna take a look at this. It's gonna be the time, and we're going to create such a thing that at the time that our image is getting loaded, we're going to see such an loading, or shimmer by the way. And if our image failed to load, we're going to show an image which is like this. And while everything's fine and the images are getting fetched from internet and the URL is fine, our image is going to work completely fine. If I refresh the application, it's like that. Now let's get to the coding, and I'm going to start from scratch. Let's do it. Now let's go and create our project, and I'm going to start from completely scratch, and I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to use VS Code, and I'm going to create my project from the terminal. And if you're using Android Studio, any kind of way that you want to create a Flutter project is fine. You may already have a Flutter project, no problem. I'm going to just start from scratch so everyone can follow. I'm going to create, I'm going to cd to my desktop and Flutter, create. I'm going to name it test application 3. My Flutter project is created on my desktop, and it's the VS Code, the home screen of VS Code. Nothing is open out there. I'm going to drag my project to the VS Code, so it's going to get opened. It asks me whether I trust the author. Yes, I do. When you open a new Flutter project, it's completely kind of be the same as mine. We're going to open the live folder and the main. We're going to clean up a little bit here. I'm going to delete all these commands over here, and I'm going to delete my home page from here. Now I only have these parts, the main and the my, which is an stateless widget. For now, I'm going to change this part to a container, so I'm not going to face any error. And I'm going to create another screen, and which I'm going to work on that screen. I'm going to name it home screen .dart, and it's going to be a stateful widget, like this. Now I'm going to address my home screen over here. The first time that my app opens, it's going to be addressed to home screen, and the home screen is going to get shown. I know that you already know these stuffs, but because of that, I'm going to go so fast and I'm not explaining them. Now, over here, we're going to work on the cache network image and Shimmer and our list view, which is going to be very useful. And in any kind of applications, you're going to use that. And I'm going to change over here to scaffold. I'm going to have an app bar. For the title, which is going to receive another widget, I'm going to name it cached network image. I'm going to name it like that for now. I may change that. And for the body is the part that we're going to work today. For the body, as you see, I'm going to have a list of images, and because of that, I'm going to create a list view builder. For the item builder, for now, I'm going to put a container. I forgot the assignment. Yeah, like this. And as you know, the list view is receiving the item count. I'm going to say I'm going to have 5. And the other parameter that I need to set is shrink wrap to true. Otherwise, I'm going to face problems. For this tutorial, I created a normal list of strings which contains some URL of some images from the internet, and I'm going to put them over here. If you're using a Mac, just pause the video and take a screenshot from this part. Let me forget the last one. Just take a screenshot from this part and you can copy this like this. And I'm going to put this list on the description of this video as well, by the way. It's kind of a list of images, nothing else. Just to create my list view, instead of setting a constant value, I'm going to give it a .length. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items, and like that. Now it's time to get to the catch network image and Shimmer and combine both together and creating that wonderful view. To do that, first we need to get to the internet and search for catch network image and Flutter. I need to install the package first. To do so, I have different options. I'm going to do it with manually. I'm going to copy over here and I'm gonna paste it at my pubspec.yaml file at the dependency part below the Cupertino icons. And I'm going to save it and it's going to download the packages. Beside this, I need the Shimmer. The one that we're going to use instead of the circular loading, the boring one, we can use this beautiful one. Shimmer and Flutter is gonna show up the package over here. I'm going to add the installing part and I'm going to install the latest version, which is 3 for now. Now I have both packages on my pubspec.yaml file. Yours may be different because you're at the middle of some project or not, I don't know, but it's gonna be like this. Now I'm going to talk about what my container will look like, my image. Each of images, as you can remember, it's gonna be, I'm going to give it a margin, so it can have a margin from each side of 12, from the left and right and from each other. I'm going to give it a width of double.infinity and height of 250. It's my container, which my image is going to be in there. For the child, I'm going to give it an cache network image like this. For the image URL, we need to give it an image URL, and it's very easy. We're going to use, you can, for test purposes, you can simply just give one of them, and one of them is going to render it out there. But I'm going to give each item of my list, which is going to be like this. Now it's a very normal part of it. This catch network image, beside the image part, it's going to receive more parameters. And before going to those parameters, always remember to set the fit in whether you're using network image or asset image or whatsoever. Do that. The first one is error widget. Not listener, error widget. When our image failed to load, maybe the URL is not valid or whatsoever, this one is going to get rendered. So we're going to simply set an image from our assets, image assets /images /logo.png. I don't have this for now, and I'm going to add it in a few seconds. The next thing, which is very important, is our placeholder. At the time that image is getting loaded, for that we're going to use Shimmer out here. And we're going to use shimmer.fromColors. It's going to receive three main parameters that you need to give it. For the child, just go and give it a container with a color. This color is not important, by the way. For example, I'm going to give it a colors.amber. But you have to do that. It's if you're not going to give it a container with a background with a color, your Shimmer is not going to work. So make sure to do that. I need to bring it over here so I'm not going to see that warning. Base color and highlight color. Just simply you need to give it a color. Base color is gonna be our base color you're going to see. I'm going to give it the color of white, a little bit like this. And for the highlight color, which is kind of sliding to the right, we're going to say colors.white like this. I believe this one is beautiful. If you want a very good one as mine, I'm just going to change to my code. I use these colors like that. Now my code is completely completed and it's gonna work. Beside this part is not gonna work. I'm going to comment this part. And if you have this part, you have to have a valid, you have to have the logo image in your asset and image folders, by the way, which I think you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just simply comment this part and you're going to have it's completely fine. Now it's time to run our application and let's go and what's going to be happen. I'm going to turn off the uncatch exceptions from here. It can take some time. I need to wait. Guys, my application is launched. Take a look at the loading. Take a look. There's a beautiful shimmer that you can see that. And just to show you how beautiful is that's working, instead of the error widget, I'm going to put my shimmer out there like this. Instead of this, I'm going to put that, and I'm going to destroy the instead of this, I'm going to give it an invalid image URL, which is it's a completely invalid. As you can see, this is my loading image. As you can see, it's completely the show off at loading. So I'm going to comment Z on the code and comment this part, so I'm not going to face any problem. For the corner radius of this part, I have two choices, and I can set a decoration and set the decoration border to the container. That's not going to work, and the correct way to do is to wrap your catch network image to clip rect and give it a border radius of, for example, 12. It's going to receive a border radius that's circular of 12, like this. Now it's completely working fine and without any problem. I hope you love this tutorial. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I always create useful tutorials for Flutter developers. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.